I have a friend, Pat Kilner. This to me is brilliant. Pat Kilner, the owner of Tower Hill Realty, he developed this, and he shared it with me, and he said use it, and I always give him credit. So this is how you can, this is where you can put your 90-day plan on one piece of paper. So the GPS is goal, and you use this sheet, one sheet per goal that you have, right? So one goal per sheet, not 5, 1. Then list the 3 top priorities. Why is it a goal? Not 5 priorities, but 3. Because it forces you to really drill down on why it's a priority. Wanting to make $150,000 is not the priority, right? There's something behind that. Maybe, potentially. And then, what are the top 5 strategies that you're going to use? Jim, speaking, internet, marketing, whatever that might be. So 5. You don't need more than 5 strategies to achieve a goal. If you need more than 5 strategies to achieve the goal, they're the wrong strategies or it's the wrong goal. That's a departure in my thinking as well. I used to think you needed 10 or 15 strategies. It just gets really confusing. It creates a lot of clutter. So the top 5. And then backing this up is who's responsible, what has to happen, what's the timetable, what are the benchmarks that you're going to judge. Because some goals are you achieve in one step. Most goals are multiple stepped. So you have to have a timeline, and you have to have benchmarks or measurements along with them so you can chart your progress and make adjustments. If your timeline is off, it doesn't mean it's a bad goal. It just means that your timeline might be off. Right? We talk about SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, result-oriented, and in the right time frame. So if it's taking longer, that might just be because your timeline was incorrect. And then the accountability factor is really huge. Some of you know this, I'm sure. It was a study done at Harvard Business School in 1978 where they went to the class and they asked, how many had goals? 70% of the students had no goals. Then the second question was, how many of you have goals but they're not written down? 27% had goals but they weren't written down. 3% had goals that were written down and had an accountability factor into it. 10 years later, they go out they interview the same class, right? These guys are all in the financial world. So the 70% were earning what was industry standard. The 27% had goals that weren't written down, they were earning by twice the amount of industry standard. The 3% were earning 10 times more than the industry standard. Never underestimate the power of writing a goal down. We keep it in our head. And as soon as it's in our head, there's no accountability. And we process so much information, we forget about it, right? How many of you have had a goal in your head that we've forgotten about? Does that happen to anybody? Yeah. So the power of writing them down and then sharing it. But if this speaks to you, because there are all kinds of different ways of systems of setting goals, but if this speaks to you, what you actually have here is a business plan. It's not just the goal, it's a business plan for the next 90 days.